So hello to everyone. How are you? This is Joanna and this is Monday evening and I have some things to share with you. I have some orders that came in. I also got another one of these carts. I do plan on getting two more for what I'm going to do with them. I have moved some boxes out and I have some boxes that are going to storage and I'm going to store 2 to 3 more of these in one area. And then, like I said, I will purchase two more and that will be it. So I wanted to share with you this because I just put this cart together this morning when I came in from work. And then I have a box here and a box underneath there. So I'm going to share with you what I've got. So my first box is going to be orders that came in. Y'all know that I said I had some more of the Dove Garden Tea Party items to come in. Just this morning, I got the honeysuckle order that came in and my Amazon order that came in. This was from the same store that these came from. This was from Target because right now in my area, that's the only store that had these. The only pieces I don't have that I do plan on getting if I can is the remaining bars. I only have the pear bars. I want to get the honeysuckle bars, the rose bars, and the bloom bars. And then I think as far as the body wash goes, I think I just need to get the bloom, I believe. Maybe the rose. We'll see. But I do have mostly all the pieces, and I have the pieces that I want. This honeysuckle one is really, really nice. It has a perfumey type smell, though. I was messing with it today. And it does. This was because I dropped it in the floor, but yeah, it has a perfumey type, like almost like a magnolia typed pitched, but not too high, but it is a scent in that family, it seems. Even though this says honeysuckle gardenia, I get a little bit of magnolia. So the next pieces that I got, these two were together. It was these two I ordered along with that card I shared with you. This is the rose. So now at the very least, I do have pieces from each collection. I did go ahead and I got the rose deodorant. And then I got the rose scrub. And again, this is because of the tape that was there. They did have these taped. I was appreciative of that. So the fragrance to this one is Roseberry Bouquet. And this one does smell rosy. Now my other rose scrub, which is why I didn't get this one at first, is I have the regular Dove rose scrub. It smells really good and pink rosy type scented. This right here does smell like a blend. I'm going to open it and smell it again so I can tell you a little bit more accurately. So this is definitely like a floral bouquet rose type scent, where my other one was more pink rose scented. It was an even lighter pink shade and I had the rose bars to match that. This, you do smell the floral in there. It does have a gardeny type scent. And this is what it looks like. So again, I think this one is just like those. Yeah, it moves. This one's a smidge stiffer than the other ones because it was cooler today, but it is still a soft scrub. And I'm going to check out this deodorant because I don't know if it's white. I don't think it's colored, but we'll see. So the deodorant is white. I was kind of miffed because used to be it had their little Dove symbol or the Dove words. And I'm thinking, nobody better not have rubbed this across their hand. It doesn't appear so, but usually where that dent is, there is something there, like some sort of indentation. So the next items that I got was I placed an EOS order because I know that everyone knows about the pistachio lotion that they have. And I got two. I usually get two in case I like it or I want to share one or someone I know can't find one. Or I decide to put it on my selling site. And because I had to get 3 things and there wasn't any other lotion that I wanted, I got 2 of these lotions, and then I think I went ahead and I got their shave oil. And I don't really need a shave oil, but I think I got this in the Fresh and Cozy. So I did go ahead and get this right here. And it does have a pistachio scent, right? I like my Victoria's Secret one. I really, really favor right now my Bath & Body Works one. But it does have a nice nutty pistachio scent. So I'm going to try to hold this here so you can read it. And I apologize. I should have wiped my camera lens off because it's been in my work bag. I think it's interfering with the quality of what's showing. But yeah, so I'm going to open this again too so that I can remind myself of what it smelled like. Because I haven't opened these. They came Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yeah, I think these either came that Saturday or that day before the 4th. And I opened one up and smelled it, and then I haven't touched it since. So yeah, to me, this has like a milky pistachio scent. It's more along the lines of reminding me of my Victoria's Secret one because it has a bit of an undertone of a perfumey type scent. It's a nice light lotion. And I feel like it'll really smell like pistachio while I'm putting it on. And then the scent will blend into my skin. So it's not like perfumey, but like I said, I haven't used it. And then we're going to smell this little shave oil as well. So what I plan on doing is taking some of the stuff that I have sitting around in boxes and putting them in those carts. So we're going to open up this shave oil. And again, this is the one that I got. I've never used their shave oil. And I've only used my Tree Hut ones a few times. So let me hold this here, so hopefully you can read that if you would like to. Well, I apologize for that glare. So I do get the fresh and cozy scent in the oil, but because it's an oil, I mostly get that oil scent. So I'm going to put these few things up, and then the next order I have to share with you is my Amazon order, and I just got 3 things, but I'm excited about one of them, as y'all already know. Okay, so my Amazon box is the last of what I got, so this video should not be too long. And what I got, I don't know where I'm going to put this at. I'm going to put it over here to the side, I guess. So, you can see my most exciting thing for me. I did go ahead and get another blood pressure cup. They didn't have the one that I wanted. I wanted a black one, but they sold out of it. And I think it's the same as this. It just had a black face and the numbers were different. So I might try to get that one again because with these, you can never have too many. Now, my preference is not this kind. And in most healthcare settings, they recommend that you use a Dynamap that the facility has or a regular blood pressure cup. But I have a standard size regular blood pressure cup and I don't have a large one because you really need 2. Sometimes you need 3. You need a small one, a regular one, and a larger one. So for the wrist, this works, but we'll see how it goes because I do prefer to have a normal one. And then I got me another pulse ox. This is another thing you cannot have too many of. And as you can see, I got my ZEN. Now, I do want to tell y'all really quickly before we get into this cup right here. Y'all know that I love my Coldest and my Brewmate. Those are my 2 favorite tumblers right now. I do have Stanleys like everybody else. I love my Stanleys, but in my job, I need a tumbler I can carry around in my bag. Thus meaning that I have a need for a leak-proof tumbler. If you don't have a need for a leak-proof tumbler and you love Stanley, as I said, by all means, each one of these cups serves a different purpose for different ones of us. Now, they have a brand new one, y'all, called Almond Blossom, and I love it, and it's green, and I think it was patterned after a Van Gogh painting called Almond Blossom. Y'all, if y'all like that cup and you see it, would you get it for me, please? And I don't mean me personally. I mean get it for yourself, and if I see you post it or hear you talking about it, I can live vicariously through you. Because when I tell y'all, I had the audacity, y'all. I thought I only had like 3 of these cups or 2. I thought I had 2, but I had forgot. The first one that I had, of course, is the Purple Luna. Then I had the Moroccan because that was the one that when they released it the first time, it sold out in 2 days. So I'm thinking this would make my 3rd one. I completely forgot about the Popsicle Dreams that I just shared with y'all not too long ago. So this makes number 4. And I really favor that Almond Blossom, y'all. And there's another one. They have a couple of versions of a blue one now, but the one that I really liked was a 2-tone silver cobalt blue type blue, and it just looked like it would be gorgeous on a rainy day. And when I tell y'all I almost got that, if I were to get any more tumblers that I like, I'd probably have 8 of these things. So if y'all see the almond blossom and y'all like it and y'all get it, please may I live vicariously through you, because it is a pretty color. It's a green sage type, not mossy, but it's a nice soft green, almost like a cross between olivey and sagey, like a deep sage. It's really pretty. Look it up if you can. And I don't know how long it'll stay in stock, but I really truly love each one of these I have. My Purple Luna, my Popsicle, I haven't even carried that one yet, but this is going to be the one that I open. This one is called the ZEN. They had this on their site. They sold out of it, and I ended up getting it from Amazon. Now, on Amazon, they have this listed as 40, but it is 36, because at first I got scared. I thought that because it said 40, it meant they would send me the 46, but I think they have that one listed as something else too, higher than 40. I think it's 50, but it's actually 36 and 46 are the correct sizes. I favor the 36. This is big enough for me. Now, I'm anxious to open this up to see if this has the print on both sides, because I've seen people's bottles where one side had it and then both sides had it. I don't know. But I do like that if I need to replace any of these caps, like my favorite chug lid here, it's going to be easier to replace a black cap because they have lots of black caps. So I'll get off of that right now. We're going to share with you what all I got. And I think I got batteries for all this stuff in my work bag. So I'm going to pause with y'all, clean up this mess back here real quick, and we're going to open these boxes. Now, I haven't even done any type of short or anything for this right here. This is the Popsicle Dreams. And as you can see, I haven't even touched it. The lid looks a little bit more purple online, but it is a pink, like a purpley pink. So we'll open up this box last. We're going to go ahead and open up these two things right here because I'm anxious to see what this is going to look like. So right off the bat, I'm gathering I'm going to have to charge this. And if that's the case, I will do that this evening. And it's coming in a nice case. Because one that I found at work that they let me keep, it tore up. So this is what this looks like. And sometimes these come in sizes where they come in a larger size and a smaller size. But this is what it's looking like so far. And it would appear that I am going to have to put some batteries in here. I really wanted the other one, so I will look, because that one went out of stock real fast. I'll make sure that it wasn't different, because I'm thinking it might have been the same as this. It was just black and it had the numbers lit up differently. But yeah, I'm going to see about the batteries. And this is the kind where you put this on the front of the wrist, I think like in this direction, and they hold it. So we'll check that out. I do like this nice case. And like I said, I will charge that up if I need to do so. And then we're going to open up this little pulse ox here. I really like these. So these come like this. And the batteries already come with this. So that's nice. The batteries already come with it. And you open up and put that on the finger like that. And it has a little cord. Now, I know there was one that I had at my job, if y'all recall, that I said somebody stole it, and that made me buy all of these. So this little cord right here, we connect that to that. So I'm going to open this up. Okay, so this is what this looks like. And I'm going to tell y'all, I know what my problem is. My one that got taken from me, it had a different cord. It had that smooth, round, woven cord, and all of the new ones seem to come with this. I do wish that when they would show these, they would show the cord that you're getting, and they don't. Like, you'll just see this, and if you don't know, you don't even know that you're getting a cord. But I need to see if I can find some place where they're selling these in person, because I know that part of my problem is I'm adamant about getting that cord back. And so this right here is how it works. Let's see. Put my finger in there. See what it says. So I got my hand in there. Usually y'all know that this reads your pulse ox, your blood oxygen, and your pulse. Let me see, am I even holding it so that y'all can see it? I got on nail polish. Sometimes that makes a difference, we're told, but I just want to see how it works. So yeah, I do like them numbers. So I'm 96. Is that my pulse? Am I rested or what the deal? But yeah. So yeah. Like I said, I got on this metallic nail polish that could do something. So that is it for that. Now we're going to open up and share this little cup with you. Okay, y'all, so on this blood pressure cup, you think I would have realized if it has this, it doesn't take batteries. It needs to be charged. And one of my older phones, I think my plug to my 7 Edge phone, has a thing like this, and I just charged it into there, and it is starting to charge. So we'll see how that works. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to unbox this cup. I'm excited for this one, y'all, because this, I decided rather late that I wanted this. So I'm going to share with you the box first for those that are interested. I'm going to move this other cup out of the way. But yeah, y'all, this is my 4th one. And I said before, y'all know that I said this holds my ice all weekend. I'll put about 7 or 8 ice cubes into here with my water because, was it yesterday? Yesterday I left the house and I packed my ice water and my lunch, and it makes my bag kind of heavy. I decided I was just going to take my bottle of water, my bottle of Evian yesterday, and that was a mistake. I'm not leaving the apartment without some type of tumbler again, whether I want to carry it or not, because within minutes that water turned the temperature of the outside, and y'all know I said I have a long, long walk. Yeah, I felt like I was going to faint in the street, and that is not something that I want to do. I don't even want to play with that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be found unconscious in the street. So I'm going to make sure that I pack one of these tumblers at all times instead of not. So here is the box. Now, I don't know if this one is going to come with a straw cover or not, just because this might have been one of their first runs, but the ones during my Purple Luna did, and I've never gotten one of these cups off of Amazon before. All 3 of my previous cups came from the COLDEST site. So there is a straw cover in here, and I'm kind of glad for that. But yeah, all of my cups have come from the COLDEST site except for this one. So we're going to go ahead and attach these pieces here. And they said that this right here is supposed to be like a little shaker thing, or like to put your fruits in. I just put it in my cup, and then when my ice gets small enough, it lets it through. So we're going to go ahead and put these little things together here really quickly. So I'm going to pause again. So I want to add really quickly, this is the straw that will go into the cup right here, okay? This right here is an attachment right here, your chug lid, and this piece goes on the bottom of here. I actually researched both this cup and my BrewMate cup. As y'all know that I do, I research my cups on YouTube when I'm interested in something. And I've seen a lot of people call this a second straw. They've said, oh, this must be for if you have smoothies. It's not. Now, the straw can be used for whatever you want it to. If they want to use it as a smoothie straw, that's fine. But when they're opening these cups up, they're saying, oh, you get a second straw. This straw actually gets attached to this so that you can sip when you raise up your sip lid. That's what that straw is for. So I'm guessing the people that say that, but some of them have cups, so I don't know how they don't know that. But like I said, anytime I'm interested in something, y'all, I start looking it up. If I was interested in a 7-quart slow cooker like right now, I'm gonna look that up on YouTube first. So that's how I know. This straw goes into this piece right here, and then that goes down into your cup so that you can sip through this. So see, this piece goes in here. So for me, it's not a second straw. And I only say that because if you're new to these cups, the information that you get is important. You don't want to get your cup and think, oh, they gave me a second straw. And then when you go to put this lid on your cup and you can't get nothing out, you wonder why. It's because this goes attached to this. This goes attached to this. Now, I think you can choose whether or not you use this. Some people say that if you have a circle bottle, these lids fit on there. Some have said they mix their protein shakes with this, that it's something I guess you can shake it up. I just have it on there, but I would punch some fruit down in there if I had it, but I just have it on there. And then like when my ice melts down small enough that it can go through here, I like eating those pieces of ice. And like I said, this is my favorite lid. And because this is black, and they make multiple black bottles, they make a black and silver that has a black lid, a matte black that has a black lid, a black that has a black lid. I'm going to be able to order any of these lids if something should happen to them. So now we're going to go ahead and get into this bottle, because I'm anxious to see, y'all, if it's got the sun on both sides or not. Now, I don't know if there's two versions either. But they have a swirly black and gold bottle with a gold handle. This was the one that I had my heart set on. So, yes, yay. I'm very happy to see, y'all. It's got the sun on both sides. Yes, it does. And I don't know, y'all. Should I take this paper off? I usually don't take the paper off right away. But I do want you to be able to see what this looks like, okay? So, here is the paper, okay? And then as you can see, the sip lid, which is this right here. This right here. And I know that thing is for if you shake it up, the chug lid, the flip top. That's your flip top. And then this is your regular. Your regular one is a sip lid right here. So with this, the way that they've done these straw covers, when you punch this down, okay, let me see if I can do this where y'all can see it. I don't know, because my hand is going to shadow that. But like, when you punch that down in there, and we want it to go down in there, then that helps it to be leak proof with this cap on the straw. And I don't think I can do it one-handed, but hopefully y'all get what I'm saying. You'll punch that down in there. So see, you'll punch that little rim all the way down in there. And then when you have it like this, fluid can come out. But when you put this down like that and you turn it upside down, nothing should come out. So that whole little rim should be down in there. But y'all, look, I really do like this. And I hope y'all like it too. If y'all try one, I hope that you will. I do know that for some people, these are costly, but they're worth it. I will say that if I was to say any bottles are worth it, the Era 40 ounce and this one. And I was speaking to someone that works in a school, and I told them when they said they wanted one, these are worth it. I think this is great for me on the go in my personal time. Like I said, I will no longer take out my lid like this. Well, in this case, I can because I can order another one. So, but this is my favorite lid, and I try to use it on my personal time. These will be the two that I take to work. But y'all, look at this. And this is like 3D. You can feel this. So I'm going to go ahead and quit saying stuff and just try to share with you the detail of this. And I love this, y'all. I need to be still. But I'm for real, y'all. I love that almond blossom one. So if y'all get one, I would love to live vicariously through y'all. And you know, I do nail stamping. This is the kind of sun that I would want on a nail stamping plate, a smaller version. But y'all, I'm loving this. And I'm going to take care of this because I haven't had any of my bottles long enough to know about scratching. I have heard people say things about those shiny aluminum ones. So I recommend that if you have a tumbler bag, or like I said, I use my Era, because the bag that comes with this is plastic. I used it for a bit, but with it being hot outside, just if you, and I'm surprised people don't make tumbler bags, but if you have something you carry your tumbler in, I recommend that. I haven't had any be scuffed up yet, but then again, I haven't really done anything with mine. But y'all, I love this. I love this. And I hope you guys like it too. And I hope you will try one. I have a little discount code for 10% off of these. And I don't know, like, if they have a better sale, if that trumps that or not. And then BrewMate sometimes runs specials. And if you're like me and you like to utilize Afterpay or PayPal or anything like that, they can be utilized on both the Coldest and the BrewMate site. And I will tell you right now, again, if I were going to recommend 2 tumblers to you, this one for my healthcare workers and even my BrewMate Era. But I think that one works better if you are in a school setting because it's going to keep your ice for a while. This one keeps my ice all weekend. Like I said, I'll put about 7 or 8 ice cubes in here. I'll pour my water in there. I'll go to work. Sometime during the night, I put another, because you know at work you have that crushed ice. I put another cup full of ice, and my ice is lasting me to and from work. I'm coming home Monday with ice, and I'm able to drink that water even when I go to sleep and wake up. So And then with my Era, I purposely tested it. It lasted a little bit past my 12-hour shift. I did the same thing. I filled it up with about 8 ice cubes because it has that piece in it. And then I went to work. I filled it up with that ice. I came back home with it, went to work with it, filled it up. But it was melting more. It didn't go away completely, but it didn't hold like this one. But both of those cups are fantastic if you have jobs in healthcare or teaching or anything where you're due to be at your job past 8 hours. It's very, very nice. So that was it, guys. I just wanted to share this with you. And until the next time, everyone have a fantastic day.